Good afternoon. I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm great, ma'am. As I was waiting for you because I was connected with someone, so I just dropped that session. Let me just connect with the Surbhi ma'am because it's very crucial and very important for me. It's going to be very plum day, actually, I
So
would
much.
say.
Yeah. Actually, again today what happened, I was expecting one learner, so that person didn't show up. So I thought, let me connect with someone now because I have time. Because the problem is I don't have that much time. So I make sure that, in this time, I do as much as I can do. So now I just message you.
I can completely understand, ma'am, and thank you so much. I would say the star is get aligned for us today.
Today also. Last time.
जहाँ चाह वहीं राह. I think
Yeah. What I feel when you desire for something and you're quite positive about it, so things happen and
yes,
universe will bring that thing in front of
yes.
you.
I was in the since morning. I was thinking कि I have to message, to Surbhi ma'am because she said that day after tomorrow I'm going to give you time. So let
I
me
can't
just remind
tell
her.
you, Rekha, I can't tell you. I received just today, I was sitting and back to back, I received seven messages from different people. I was like, oh my God, I have to give time to this person. And the problem is that after 1:30, I really don't have time because my
Hmm.
daughter comes back from school and then I have sessions at English Yaari, then I have my own online classes.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes.
completely jam-packed. So that is
Hmm.
the reason till 1:30, I make sure I do my work as much as possible. And
Before connecting, yes, before connecting to you, I was asking to my kid, are you hungry or not? Because I have to cook food also. The lunch I have to prepare. So they said, no, Mama, we are not hungry right now. Okay, मैंने कहा, then just let me connect with Subhi madam, then I'll do my left work.
uh, I would like to see your kids, twin kids.
Yes, actually, they are playing outside. I'm in the bedroom, actually. They're playing in the
Uh,
drawing room.
I like that background that you have pasted some stickers
Yeah,
on the wall, right?
yes. Actually, this bedroom is belong to my daughter because whatever the drawing she likes, she pasted.
Oh, you
Whatever
have
she
a
draw.
daughter also. So you have three
One,
kids.
no, one is a baby boy, one is a baby girl.
Ah,
Twin.
okay. Right. Okay. I
Three
thought that you
kids.
have two sons. I thought you have two twin sons and now you said daughter, so I got confused. I'm sorry, my bad.
It's out of my what to say, three kids nowadays is impossible.
Ask me, I think it is so tough to raise kids nowadays. Kids are born pampered. I
Yes,
don't
yes.
know. They are born pampered. They want everything. And I have seen my daughter. I try not to fulfill all her demands, but then she gets so cranky. She keeps on crying. So I'm like, oh my God, you take this thing and just stay quiet. So that's how kids are. That's how kids are. And then there are so many do's and don'ts. Don't talk to your child in that tone. Don't use such kind of words. I think mothers have so much pressure from their parents around their
Yes,
society. So because
yes.
I feel that it's crazy now to raise children. So I'm like, I'm
Very,
done
very.
with this child. I
Me
am
too.
okay with one
Me
child.
too. Me too. Very difficult part.
Yeah,
Parenting is very difficult part. Very
very
difficult, very
difficult
difficult.
nowadays. Yes.
I always keep thinking, what should I do? What should I not do? I'm an early bird, so I wake up around 4 o'clock. Sometimes we don't get time. We wake up early because we wanted to spend some quality time. Like I'm talking about my husband and I, we discuss that time. The most important thing, the financials and what are the
Till
what
4 a.m. You wake up at 4 a.m.
am so that we
And
can spend some time. Right? Sorry,
when do you sleep at night?
10 o'clock. I follow a certain routine for myself.
Oh, I think people are blessed who can wake up that early. Since childhood, I'm not an early riser. And many people tell me try and I cannot tell my time at what time I wake up, but that's my problem since childhood. I
Mhm.
cannot wake up early. If I
Act-
sleep at 9:30 only then I can, but then I feel people are really blessed who can wake up early. They can see the rising sun and they can, they are more productive in the
Yes,
morning.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
you are
Actually,
blessed.
you can say it's in our gene because in my home and when I get married to my in-laws, when I came to my in-laws family, they are also follow certain rule. My father-in-law was retired from Lok Sabha. He was a additional director over there, and we always follow certain rule what we have to do. And I actually personally, if I talk about myself, I have always a to-do list at my kitchen what we
Oh,
have to do, what is top most priority, and what is not. And I wake
mm,
up early because I wanted to spend some quality time with my husband, as I have a twin baby, so we don't get me time for ourselves. We have
yeah,
lot of things to discuss that we can't discuss in front of my kids because they understand each and everything.
yeah, right,
Yes,
right.
that's the scenario actually. So, ma'am, let's start the session. I want your introduction. Let's do the honor of introduction.
Yes, I'm Siddhi Goyal and I'm originally from Mandi Gobindgarh. It's a small town in Punjab. It's known for its iron and steel industries. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
originally there, born and brought up, and I was there till my age 25. And after that, I got married. And I did Masters of Arts in English Literature and Bachelor's of Education from Punjab University, Chandigarh. I started off my career as an assistant professor of business communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also worked as an English teacher for a very reputed school here in Chandigarh. And now I'm a
Mm-hmm.
sports English and personality development trainer. I give classes to students. Besides, I'm a tutor as well. I conduct
Mm-hmm.
speaking also. So yeah, that's how my life
So
is now.
yes, that's yes, ma'am. So my first question is, I know you have profound knowledge, and I'm asking same thing, but the difference between the English language and skill, because most of the time I've been asked the same question. So I want to do your point of view on that.
See, first of all,
Mhm.
knowing any language as a
Yes.
language, a medium to
Mm-hmm.
communicate, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's a different thing. It's a
Mm-hmm.
but when you understand and learn how to speak that language effectively and how to communicate in that language effectively, that's your skill.
Yes.
I give you
Mm-hmm.
one more example. For example, a cook can be any cook. Like I also cook, you also cook, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
someone is that efficient and skilled that they know number of recipes, they can cook anytime and they are very confident about it and they can cook really well. So that's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
skill. All are
Yes.
skilled cooks, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
if someone is making Maggie, tea, and rice, and they cannot call themselves cook,
Yes,
I
of course.
we are skilled cooks. What I
Mm-hmm.
feel as homemakers,
Mm-hmm.
we learn it with time. Make
Mm-hmm.
sabzis, dals, and so many other things. So we are skilled people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
so you cannot compare
Okay.
anything. So it's a
Okay.
completely different thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, my next question is the phobia. Most of the time people have to go through the English phobia.
Phobia.
English phobia. Everybody has that particular word phobia. They are scared of, they are feared, they want to just get rid of that particular phobia.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, according to you, what is the English phobia in English language?
See, I have a question from such people. Why have they why they have made a fuss about English language? Like if
Mm-hmm.
today, let's assume if today French
Mm-hmm.
language becomes the second language in our nation, and
Yes.
for example, everybody has started to speak French language, but I don't know it. So it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I learn it. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
it will be a skill. It's a skill. I have
Mm-hmm.
to work on it. With practice, I will learn it. It's like any
Mm-hmm.
other language. Why is it such a big issue for everyone? I know it is very important. See,
Mm-hmm.
everyone must know English, let me tell you, because it's a
Mm-hmm.
second language. And then we, as a nation, we are expanding. We have come to global level. So
Mm-hmm.
English is must if you want to grow in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you must learn English, but then don't have this stress on your shoulders, on your head,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
today we have so many resources, Rekha. We
Mm-hmm.
have YouTube, okay, and that is free of cost. We have so much today that we can learn so
Mm-hmm.
easily. But despite having so many resources, people don't know what to do because what I feel they are over consuming. There are so
Okay.
many channels on YouTube. They are
Mhm.
over consuming. They are. learning vocabulary, they are learning grammar, they are learning sentences, so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever like, do that. Read if you love reading. So reading does not come to everyone. Like even I don't like reading that much nowadays. So I go for listening. I watch short videos. I read the subtitles along. Suppose, for
Mm-hmm.
example, I love listening to Priyanka Chopra's speeches. So I listen to her speeches. And you know what
Mm-hmm.
happens to me? I don't just pick up words or any new phrase from her speech. I also start picking her accent, American
Okay.
accent, when I listen to
Mhm.
her because I'm
Okay.
so much into it. But then I
Mm-hmm.
try not to use that accent because I love my
Mm-hmm.
Indian English accent.
So do
So,
I.
and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and what I feel, just speak up, start speaking, and if and the other reason they can be scared because they have this inferiority complex. Others
Uh-huh.
know English, I don't know, I'm not able to speak now. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of getting scared, start doing it. ठीक है? I'll
Mm-hmm.
say, Rekha to, Rekha, you are so much fit. I'm not fit
Mm-hmm.
like you and I'm
Mm-hmm.
cribbing about it. What's the point? You
Mm-hmm.
will say, ma'am, what's the point of crib? You start doing it. Start
Of
following
course.
that. Start
Mm-hmm.
exercise. You'll be fit
Mm-hmm.
like that's
Mm-hmm.
the practical thing one must do. So there is
Mm-hmm.
no,
Okay.
yeah, I want to tell everyone this is a language, guys. This is not a
Mm-hmm.
status symbol. ठीक है? We
Mm-hmm.
have seen so many celebrities, so many
Mm-hmm.
actors, they haven't completed their schooling, and yet they
Mm-hmm.
are
Yes.
very fluent in this
Everything
language.
went.
So does that
Yeah.
mean they are very intelligent? No, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
As
Yes.
just
Yes.
like any other language, speak up, try to learn something, not just every day, even twice, thrice a week, learn something, apply that in your speech, talk to
Mm-hmm.
yourself if you don't have any partner. Like I used to do this in my school days, and I use it even now also. Before making any
Mm-hmm.
video on YouTube, solo videos I'm talking about, I practice
Mm-hmm.
it by myself. I talk to myself.
Uh-huh.
I turn
Okay.
on my camera and then I talk to myself. I do that so
Mm-hmm.
that I do not miss out on any point.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
miss any point. I have to cover all my points. So I practice it for that. So do that
Mm-hmm.
yourself and
Okay, that means
do
that.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to others also, and you will learn. Why not? My students start seeing the difference within just one session. After one,
Mm-hmm.
see the difference in themselves.
Yes, yes, yes. That is very important. Well said, ma'am. Well described that you need to take a initiative for yourself. When you will speak, then you will be going to learn it. When you are taking a baggage as kind of a baggage, then you are not going to learn it. It's very important to take this as a language only, not kind of
Yes.
a phobia or creating a negative scenario around you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. If I
So,
have to learn French language, I'm sure I can learn it in few months
Mhm.
because there are resources on YouTube. I'll play any channel and I'll write some words that are very important. So I'll start with that, right?
Mhm. So, ma'am,
Yeah.
confidence. Now we come to the confidence. What
Mm.
activity we should do for to build up the confidence? Because when we are while we are speaking, confidence is very important. Mindset.
Teach your mind. Teach your
Okay.
mind. Talk to your mind. So while
Mm-hmm.
talking about confidence, I tell you, though I
Mm-hmm.
tell people, if you are giving any presentation on stage, if you have
Mm-hmm.
to give any performance on stage, make
Mm-hmm.
sure you are well versed with your performance or speech or whatever you're going to do because half of the battle is won when you are prepared. Okay?
Prepare.
I am very good at dancing today and I'll rock the stage. My
Yes.
speech is prepared, my presentation is prepared, I'm going to rock the stage. And the
Mm-hmm.
second thing comes is your practice. Practice at home. Speak. Assume
Mm-hmm.
there's an audience around you. Speak up. Okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
I remember I gave my first presentation when I was working. I
Okay.
never gave any presentation during my, college or school days.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So it was for my first time, and I had 1 week's time, and I used to practice. I
Mm-hmm.
assumed that people are there around me. I would stand and
Mm-hmm.
talk to
Mm-hmm.
myself, not
Mm-hmm.
myself. I assumed that people were listening to me, and
Mm-hmm.
standing like that, I'm speaking. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I become confident. And
Mm-hmm.
second, instant technique to
Instant.
become confident is take a deep breath. This is very important. Deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Not that force, don't force yourself. Okay? Because what happened, it is very scientific, Rekha. When you
Okay.
get nervous, आपका what happens, your breathing gets shallow. You're not able to
Mm-hmm.
properly. क्यों?
Yes, yes.
There are fears in your mind. So at
Mm-hmm.
that time, to calm yourself down, breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe a little bit. Your blood circulation would be
Will get
normal
slow
in
down.
your body,
Mm-hmm.
and sip
Mm-hmm.
on some water, right? And then just third point I will say, don't focus on the audience. That is the worst thing you
Okay.
do. You go on a stage and
Mm-hmm.
then you are focusing on your audience. Oh my God, there are audience, there are members. What are they going to think about me? What if I fail? What if I skip
Mm-hmm.
on some point? Blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. No, don't look at them. Look at your performance. Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you there? You are there to do something, right? Focus on that. When
Mm-hmm.
focused on your performance but not on the audience,
Mm-hmm.
you will give your best. But having said that, your audience really matters the most. If you look at Sandeep Maheshwari, we all know Sandeep Maheshwari.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
Point of about Sandeep Maheshwari that he has great communication skills because whenever
Yeah.
I listen to him, I know he's very good at connecting with his audience.
Okay.
He builds a very good
Mm-hmm.
bond with his audience. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because he sometimes adds a pinch of humor or he
Mm-hmm.
adds anecdotes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do that. As soon as you build connection with your audience,
Mm-hmm.
feel kind of you gain some confidence that now my audience is with me and now
Mm-hmm.
I speak up, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
remember few days ago we attended one event. So it was 75th birthday of my uncle.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
and the family know that I sing sometimes, I'm good
Oh.
at singing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't prepared at that time, and it just and I was told by my cousin that Surbhi, you're going to go on stage and sing, and I was so nervous. I was
Uh-huh.
actually because I
Uh,
wasn't prepared. So
mm.
after one performance was my performance, and as soon as I went on stage, honestly speaking, I was very nervous. I
Mhm.
was from inside because I knew that
Mhm.
I was going to sing that well because I was not
Mhm.
prepared. So
Yes, yes.
what I did, I make sure that I present myself really well. So I
Okay.
started talking to the audience, to people,
Uh,
that
uh-huh.
hello everyone. So today you have to tolerate me for some time. When you say that openly, people like you laughed, right? Same way
Mhm.
people also laugh.
Yes,
That
you're
way,
creating humor.
yeah, then you calm
Mm,
down, then you feel better. Okay, then now
mhm,
my people are with me. I'm good
mm,
to go. So I told
mhm,
them just please be patient for some time as you have to tolerate me now for few minutes. And then I
mhm,
asked them, are you okay with old songs? So I sang few old songs for them and they really loved that. So
mhm,
that's how I build good connection with my audience every time
mhm.
I'm on. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. If yes, that's how I also created my confidence. I talk myself a lot. I always try to create the imaginary scenario around me. I
Yeah.
was always go to my memory lane. There are a lot of memories of my childhood, or I just picked up that memory and try to frame the sentences, speak out loud. That all we can do.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yes.
when we are connecting with the people through video chat, the ample of many time and again when we are connecting, the confidence built automatically.
Yeah,
That's what I realized.
honestly, you feel so relaxed, you're so calm, and then you can talk to anyone.
Yes,
Are
yes,
your
yes,
family and let's talk. It's like
yes,
that.
yes, yes. It
Yeah,
is. It is
just
like that
with
because
practice. It comes with practice.
yes,
You get
yes, yes.
used to it. Hmm.
So all because the funda is practice only.
Everything needs practice. Everything
Everything,
needs.
confidence and everything.
How
Okay,
you become
that's
a doctor, how people become doctors. They
yes.
don't
But
directly jump
yes,
into the
yes.
operation theater.
Of
First, they
course we
practice,
can't.
right?
Of course we can't hop.
Do
Right.
internships. Yeah, right. They follow some guys like that. So everything needs practice. Everything needs practice.
Everything is yes, yes. Practice is the only funda, and we need to follow the practice. That's how we can become confident and fluent and good to go and ready to hit the boundaries.
And always put add this line, please. Always focus on your performance. No
Mm-hmm.
matter where you are for your interview. For two interviewers also, I said the same thing. Focus
Mm-hmm.
on your performance. Don't focus on the result. Will I be
Yes.
selected or not? Will they reject me? No,
Mm-hmm.
don't think that. right? Focus
Yes,
on
yes, yes.
yourself that now this is my time. I have to give my best. Result
Yes.
gaya bhaad mein. That we will see that later.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
not wait for the results. Just give your best.
Ma'am, I believe in one thing, you never know when opportunity is going to knock your door. So always keep yourself ready and always keep yourself on the practice mode and give your 200%. Like this is your last time and always give 200%. You never know when opportunity is going to be a quantum leap for you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Because I
actually
still
I believe.
remember I was like my last job was in my was my dream job. So I was
Mm-hmm.
working for a school, and that school has good reputation, and I wanted to work there. So
Mm-hmm.
when I was called for an interview, so there was a principal and chairman, founder of that school.
Mm-hmm.
So then later they asked me to teach them. They gave me whiteboard and a
Yes.
marker, and I was supposed to teach them parts of speech.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I was so immersed into my teaching. I started teaching them like they were students.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, now you can come to the night, but we have understood very well.
Same, 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 same,
I
same, same
didn't
piece.
realize that they are just imagining, they have given me this situation. But
Mhm.
I was so much into my teaching, I really didn't care if they were principals or chairman. No, it didn't matter. My performance mattered the most, and I was
Yes,
selected.
same incident is what happened with me. I was also a teacher. I did commerce, and I was preparing for an interview, and I called for show your performance, how you teach the student. Just let us see and let us examine you. And they the principal and the coordinator was sitting behind the row, and they are just watching at me. And totally, I was immersed in my study that time. I was studying them business study. My subject was business study, so I was also immersed in my study. I forgot actually everything. I was just focusing
Yeah,
on my performance.
that's
That's what.
how a true teacher is. You focus on
Yes,
your. Hmm.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's wind up the session, and I would say thank you so much for connecting with me. It's very,
My pleasure.
very pleasure is mine, I would say.
My pleasure too. It's always
So
good to connect with you.
Um, So we'll conclude the conversation on that, confidence. And if you want to learn something, then practice, practice, practice. This is the only mantra,
Yep, yep.
right, ma'am?
Much love. Yes,
Hopefully,
yes.
ma'am, we'll connect again if you have time because I know you have a busy schedule, right?
Also have a hectic schedule. I think more hectic than mine. You have two kids, so I can completely understand.
Yes, ma'am. And now I have to go to the kitchen. I have to rush to the kitchen. I have to prepare something for their lunch. I'm going there. And thank you, ma'am. And take care. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.